Bobo VR has just released a fantastic upgrade for the Pico 4, the Bobo VR P4, which is currently selling on Amazon for approximately 89-ish US dollars. So, is it worth it to upgrade to this P4? Well, let's find out. Before I even unpackaged the P4, my first thought was, wow, this is some nice packaging. This registered with me because my experience is a lot of companies put a very little, if any, effort into the box they put their products in, and it's nice to see a company take some pride and effort in this regard. Without a doubt, I will actually be displaying this box in my house as a decoration. Inside the lid, you will find some pretty good instructions explaining how to remove the existing Pico 4 back pad and installing the P4, and each box is clearly labeled with a picture of what you can expect to find inside it, which is quite nice. Inside, you will find the battery dock and flexible support piece that will replace the existing back pad, both soft PU pads and honeycomb pads, a soft PU top strap, a tool used to remove the existing back pad, as well as a cable retainer, metal pull ring, and USB-C cable, plus some instructions. In addition, you will get two 5200 milliamp hot swappable batteries and a charging dock. This brings me to the first of only two areas where I feel Bobo VR could do better. They do not include a power adapter to plug your charging dock into your wall outlet. You're left with figuring out how to do this yourself, and the cheapest one of these adapters I could find on Amazon was in the neighborhood of $6 to $8. So if you don't have any of these lying around your house, or if the ones you do have are currently being used, this is an option, but it's lost on me why Bobo VR would not include this necessary adapter in the package. Moving on to the installation, first remove your facial interface so you can remove the top strap. Then, using the included tool, remove the back pad by inserting the tool and kind of sliding and twisting it to remove the pad. Once the pad's removed, snap the Bobo VR battery dock piece into place and then attach the flexible support piece. This brings me to the second of the two areas I feel Bobo VR could do better, the length of this orange cable. If you're someone like me, 6'3", 250-ish pounds, with a head proportional to that, you may find that when using these soft PU pads that you need to keep the head strap fully extended in order for it to fit on your large head. With the head strap fully extended, when you lift up the back to remove it, you will notice that the cable is so tight that it will pull against the Type-C port it's plugged into. And when I noticed this, I immediately got concerned I could damage my port or the cable or both. This cable, in my opinion, should be a half an inch to an inch longer than it currently is. Next step is to install the top strap. If you're someone who doesn't prefer the soft one sent to you, you can reuse the stock one, or if you happen to have a Bobo VR labeled one lying around like me, lean into the Bobo VR theme and use that instead. Now reinstall your facial interface and you're done. This brings me to which back pad should you use, the soft PU ones or the honeycomb ones. The soft PU ones are nice and soft and comfy, but like I said earlier, if you have a larger head like me, it could be a tight fit. The honeycomb ones, on the other hand, I always found nice on the Quest 2, but at the time I didn't have a lot of hair, and now that I do, I notice the honeycomb ones are quite sticky and they pull and tug at your hair, and the problem is even worse when you're already working with a tight fit due to your large head. I actually found removing the pads altogether worked quite nice for me. I'm given an extra half an inch to an inch of space to work with, so not so snug on my head, and the flexible support piece by itself cups the back of my head quite nicely, providing some pretty solid support. Ultimately, I found the P4 to be a nice accessory for the Pico 4. The flexible support piece is much more comfortable than a stock pad, and having a battery dock designed specifically for the Pico 4 is quite nice, as it's a much more stable solution than some of the options I was deploying. And when I'm gaming and my battery is running out, I can just hit the pass-through, walk to the charging docks, and swap out the dad battery for a new one without even needing to remove the headset, which is fantastic. My only recommendation for Bobo VR, assuming they watch these videos, would be to have a separate bundle that doesn't have the batteries and charging dock in them, and just has the battery dock back piece, the flexible support piece, and top strap at a lower cost bundle. as many of us who have been using the Bobo VR products with the Quest 2 probably already have a number of batteries and charging docks lying around, and all we really need is the upgrade to the Pico 4. And it would be nice to be able to only get those at a cheaper cost without having to buy more batteries we probably really don't need. Beyond that, for what you're getting in this bundle, it's worth the cost they are currently charging. The quality I've come to expect from Bobo VR products is there, and I would most definitely recommend this product to others. If you got value out of today's video, please subscribe to the channel as it helps out tremendously and is very much appreciated. Click the bell to get notified when my videos go live, and drop a like on this video.